Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. Good day. Welcome to a Friday stream. And as the title says, this might be our last Wuthering Waves stream. Now, I'm not quitting Wuthering Waves. I might be quitting streaming it. I realize that a lot of games that rely heavily on story, I'm really quiet because I want to focus on the story. I'm not doing much of anything, and a lot of the other stuff I do off stream. Same thing happened with Final Fantasy 16. A lot of the story stuff I'm just kind of quiet. Like, I get excited for the fight scenes. I don't know if I'm gonna stop streaming Final Fantasy 16, but I might, depending. Like, the games that I think work really well stream-wise are the games where I get beat up really easily, like when I streamed Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong. I think I streamed Nier once, like way back in the day. I think that's on Twitch. So like games like that, I think work great for a stream. But I didn't want to just quit cold turkey Wuthering Waves stream, so I'm gonna do one last stream, at least do Carlotta's story, and then once the story's done, I don't know, depending on how long it is, that'll be it for Wuthering Waves. I'll just continue playing it off stream. Honkai Star Rail, I'll do the same thing. I'll do one more stream of that when the new update comes out. The story has been Honkai Star Rail story has been garbage for so long. I don't mind not streaming that anymore. In fact, I don't mind not playing that anymore because of how bad it's gotten. But yeah, gacha games in general, I might not be streaming anymore. And I'll be strictly streaming some of the more hardcore stuff. But we'll see how that goes. And I'm currently using PS4 controller. Well, a third-party PS4 controller. I still have this one, but you might have heard me complain a lot about the left trigger being kind of finicky and the X button being all mushed up, so it's making it difficult to fight. I ordered a new controller a few days ago from Amazon. It got lost in the mail, so I refunded that. Ordered a different one, an Elite controller, not the $200 Elite controller, just like 60 bucks. It was supposed to arrive today. I got the email and message, and on my Amazon account it says like, yeah, it's been delivered. It's in the Amazon box. Like my apartment complex has an Amazon box in front of the office. So I go to the Amazon box, hit the code, open the box, empty. No package inside that locker. They, I guess when they went to deliver it, they forgot to actually put the package in there. I don't know. So I called them. They're going to send me a replacement, but it's not going to arrive till Monday. Maybe. I haven't had a look at these controllers. So I went digging around to see if I had another controller. I think I couldn't find any of my old Xbox One controllers. They might have been junked up. My PS3 controller is not, didn't work. Found this PS4 controller, and it works. Unfortunately, I had to do some fiddling around on my computer because the microphone on this turned off my speakers and turned off my mic. So I had to do some computer wizardry to get it to work properly. But and I don't like the feel of this controller, but the buttons work at least. So, there's that. And I think I stalled enough. We've been stalling for so long. We are not in the right time schedule to start up the quest. So, again, using characters who are relevant, which are just these two. We're going to get a trial character for sure. Talki is taking the place of Zani because they're both overworked characters, and honestly, Talki, she has good synergy with Carlotta. Talki's outro buffs up her skill damage, and Carlotta's all about skill damage. Like after she hits her ult and does her enhanced attacks, all skill damage. The problem with Talki though is it takes a while for her concerto bar to fill up so we could get that outro. But anyway, again, enough stalling. Let's actually, that's not what I wanted. Let's actually pass time here. Oh, okay. It turns out pressing the touchpad is the same as pressing the select button.
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours.
Hold up, this is too low. I might have lowered it when I was playing off stream. There we go.
In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. It was this Capello guy.
He's the uncle Carlotta told us about. He's the owner of the pendant. We'll say the first one.
Oh yeah, the big boss of the vault and all that jazz. Guess it won't hurt swinging by Carlotta's family.
I
They
know.
owe us a big one.
I know this is supposed to be like a flashback, but I still don't like the fact that it's not animated.
I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me.
Nah, go and take a nap, buddy. Just get some rest, I can manage. I'll make sure to eat all the food for you.
Alright, alright. No need to rub it in. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
I wonder if it was supposed to be raining for this event, or if it's just coincidence because it was raining before we started this.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude?
Why the sudden invite from someone of your rank? I hope this meeting is as simple as it seems. Say the first one.
Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it?
Don't worry, Carlotta's on it. I heard it's something high up in the family. I heard it's someone high up in the family. Sorry, your family issues aren't my concern. Don't worry, Carlotta is on it.
I'll wait for her findings then. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Phassalias, and the Fraxidas. Any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family. Especially with you, just as Carlotta did.
You or Carlotta, what's the difference? Though thought I was already an ally to the entire family.
Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that. But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her.
You power tripping?
Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended. That's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep.
Dude, you ain't on the banner.
The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide.
I can't give you an answer now. Support with a high price, I suppose. I can't give you an answer right now.
The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montelli's affairs. Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Now join my side or else.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table? Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Your timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull him aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
Is the rendezvous the hideaway?
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett, have you heard?
Do we know who Bennett
family
is?
Thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
That guy just sounds like he has a chip on his shoulder.
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family schemes than I ever realized. When I went after the traitors, no, when I decided to help, Carlotta warned me
Damn it,
about
I went too far.
eyes. So she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention.
Oh, we got
Not sure
Trial
why,
Rover.
but staying under the radar is never a bad idea.
And we got the different Echo. We don't have our mask on. Just give me my... I like my regular Rover. He had a mask. Oh, wait. I missed a spear up there. Hold up. Nope. Come on, get up. There we go. Alright, back on the mission. Nobody looks up. We got this.
Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I have to wait.
don't know if we met this guy. Or this guy. Whoever was following me seems to have left. Is he one of them? There's something distinctive about that attire and demeanor. He reminds me of the guy back in Jinzhou who does the simulation training. Except with a different color scheme.
You for a light, young man.
Like he has the same like coat, the same style. Sorry, I don't have one.
Oh well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's reign is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
Is he here by accident or design? I can sound him out a bit.
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends?
Just happened to see you studying the painting.
It's only the investor's nature in me. I find myself irresistibly drawn to items of unique value.
So he's an art investor.
The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style by any artist can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place, or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts?
You step closer to study to college, or collage. Collage? Small, irregular shapes nest within the larger circles, their edges meld in together in the form of a delicate harmony. This balance, however, feels precarious, as if two opposing forces are on the verge of collision. The large circle completes itself by absorbing the small pieces. It's too abstract for me. Maybe the artist is seeking some kind of change.
Indeed. True artistry lies not only in what is painted, but what is left unsaid. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change and carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Seek change? You mean this painting? As the rain finally ceases, the elderly man who has been admiring the painting quietly departs, leaving you alone to contemplate all. Was the moon always like that?
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pazzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste.
I was discussing it with an old gentleman. He left soon after the rain stopped.
I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Ragusa, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion.
It's taken me by surprise. You and your uncle both. The Montellis enjoy their intrigue, don't they?
The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city.
So Bennett betrayed the family as well.
I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, twice and a half.
That's rather cryptic. Okay, wait. The eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right twice and a half. These sounds like clues to a puzzle we're going to have to solve later. It's cryptic.
The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you.
So you're asking for my help. I suppose this is when I volunteer to help. You're asking for my help.
My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye. a provisional member under my patronage.
But I'm not truly a member of the family.
If you wish to join, you must undertake the final assessment and pledge your loyalty to the Montellis.
Why Cat's Eye, though?
When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think? Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes?
Oh,
They
how?
share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
Well, you recommended me, so it's your call. We must prevent this threat and bring peace to Raguna. I want to uncover the true identity of this lurking shark.
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that?
You're always one step ahead. How about we slow down and savor the present?
Ah, you're curious who I am beyond my role. Is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there.
Let's try our luck at his residence. Wait, am I wearing my mask? Okay, I'm wearing my mask. Should have been on in that cutscene.
It seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn.
Code names?
Yes, we address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items, but my presence might raise a few eyebrows.
I'll go have a little chat with them to see what they know. You can find a way around them and continue the investigation. I'll go have a chat with them.
Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at margaritas. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river.
I'll improvise as
to the
needed.
rest,
Acorn, Sage.
Hey, that's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I.
Is the mask
Listen up.
that effective? Acorn, Sage.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you?
I'm Cat's Eye, new to the family.
Cat's Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at Margarita's. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Strike up a conversation about margaritas.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh? And the pizza? Oh, it's a favorite in my circle, too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
Did you recover the stolen goods?
No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me.
Boss doesn't seem too worried. Is there a plan B?
Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
Time to meet up with Carlotta. You rendezvous with Carlotta after her investigation and shared information to all.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation.
Maybe he's in control all along.
Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting.
That explains why you were there.
But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical junior vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us.
The family protects its members.
For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh! Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove?
Without making movement, you follow Carlotta's line of sight. Not far away, a man particularly hidden is frequently glancing in your direction. He seems to be observing you and Carlotta. Noticing your gaze, he immediately starts running.
After him, quick!
There's a sparkle behind us. No time. Gotta run. Am I legit supposed to just chase him, or am I able to fail this? He's not going very fast. Just wall run.
Nowhere to run.
Come on, it's easy.
Now it's time for a proper chat.
How did he not know that was there? Is he new to this area?
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
No running, no chasing. Just a glance and you could tell we're Montellis.
No
What's
one
from
knows
Ask?
the family's ways better than its members, even though he's no longer one of us. Right, old Duncan?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
If that's true, why are you here?
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there's something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
I had to take off my glasses. I messed up my eyes again last night and the night before. Like the first one and another. So my vision's really messed up. When it's like this, sometimes wearing glasses makes things worse. That's why you might see me like shut one of my eyes out every once in a while, because currently one has better vision than the other.
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts, so he may rest in peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Raguna's game, the Montelli family has only two options. We either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
But you can decide when to leave the table. Is that why you left the family?
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils. So yes, if the Montellis are to drive the change and push past current barriers, the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. his terminal, the alleged stolen goods, everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
Bennett's death may not be as simple as it looks. We were also looking for more clues in his home. Well, we'll see the first one.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet.
Who is the Scarlet Velvet?
The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had close ties with Bennett. If he was really stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them, let alone talk to them.
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Raguna.
I wonder if we met this person. And I do remember who Bennett was. Won't let me use the wing glider. Like at the end of the vault scene, he was the one that showed up, like right at the end to help arrest the guys who captured.
This is the place.
At least I think that's who it was. The best place for information is a pub. Yeah, have you never played D&D? I don't think Scarlet Velvet would hide somewhere so public.
She may not be here, but I have my ways of reaching her people. In Raguna's market, they say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed. A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own, more private codes.
So they send messages by what they order? So it's not just a drink, it's a conversation.
Yes. This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliations, no restrictions. With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. But I've heard they have eyes and ears here. So all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you both find what you've come for.
Obsessed man. Oops. Oh wait, these are just NPCs. Oh, we gotta actually talk to these people.
Kirsch, whiskey, and cherry tomatoes. Does it mean revenge? Blood orange gin. That drink you have there is quite rare. Would you mind telling me what it means?
You will know when you need to. It's a secret too terrifying to speak of. We'll see the first one.
Ah, a riddle cloaked in mystery. You don't want to share, huh? Oh, sorry. I am just simply enthralled by symbols and codes.
What grand schemes occupy your time?
I've been exploring how drinks might encode numerical values through alcohol content or vintage, perhaps. But lately, I'm starting to wonder if the drink itself even matters.
The key to any language lies in the shared rules and agreements between both parties. With that in mind, the same drink, or even the same object, can be given countless meanings. much like how my people and I sometimes improvise codes with whatever's available.
For an instant, you feel a gaze from where you got your drink, but it vanishes as soon as you turn to look.
Sounds like you've been at this code research for quite some time. Mind if I ask you a question? Do you know when the bartender started his shift today?
Is Carlotta suspecting the bartender?
Let me see. I got here quite early, and he was here about the same time. Probably around 8 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
What is that? Valuable woman. What is that word?
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked in.
Care to join me for a drink?
Don't get me wrong. I've only been here long enough to recognize that drink, but I'm not making any guarantees beyond that. That swagger and flair. You're with the Montelli family, am I right? I know I'm not the one you came for, but don't dash off just yet. You don't know what I have up my sleeve, you know? How about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your family? Go on, test me.
Ask about Scarlet Velvet.
She may not carry the Montelli name, but she's got that same pioneering spirit. She's leading a team of resonators now, hunting down tacit discords in the wild. It's a shame, though. She recently decided to cut ties with the Montellis, and here I thought they were kindred spirits.
For an instant, you feel a gaze from where you got your drink, but it vanishes as soon as you look.
Impressive. You've proved yourself capable. 3 days from now, at this hour, return here and order a golden ears mambo. Watch for someone wearing a green tourmaline.
What is making that sound? Where is that? It's coming from over here, right? It's not the TV, I don't think. There it goes again. Oh, it's that guy. Okay. It's weirding me out. Okay. Casually jotted down snack list. Okay, and it's red. Ordinary bartender. Ask for other drink options. Hand him Scarlet Velvet.
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem with the drinks?
No, we are here for you.
As expected from a Scarlet Velvet informant, you are smart. In a place like this, a bartender is the perfect cover. The least noticed, but with the best view. You mix every drink and pass every code. You might not understand all of them, but nothing of importance ever escapes you. So this Scarlet Velvet ribbon is meant for you. Am I correct, sir?
Well, well. It finds its way back to me at last. A drink of trouble, I'd call it. Contact has been made, and by the rules, a conversation should follow. But Scarlet Velvet has decided there will be no further dealings with the Montellis. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you do meet up, Lady Carlotta, aren't you afraid things might turn ugly?
There's no need to fight. There's no need to fight when we can talk. We're here to solve problems. First one.
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a vault keeper named Bennett.
Surely you don't believe that nonsense.
Then what is the truth? Bennett was recently found dead in the wild. The dead are silent, but you are not. So let's talk.
Wait, Bennett is dead?
So there was a connection after all. Seems like the news hasn't reached you.
That complicates things, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of Bennett, if you truly are as noble as he believed, go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk. I will inform Scarlet Velvet.
Oh, that's far. We should teleport. At Agala Town. What's that behind us? Oh, okay, that was just a beacon, never mind. I like the kind of Western music
are
that this played.
divine artifacts from the Sentinel, brought to Rinascita by the first Primus. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing solely by the grace of the Primus. How dare you defy our cleansing of such blasphemy?
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to wear the terminals, but every single request is denied. You won't even tell us why. You've controlled the terminal supply, and the family stopped trading with us. These are all we have left. Why should we hand them over?
I was hoping Scarlet Velvet might potentially become a future 4-star. But seeing as how she's dressed up as an NPC, I don't think that's going to be the case.
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts and the blessings from the Sentinel. But whether you are worthy of the terminals is for the Order to decide. If you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the Order's divine cause, the door to forgiveness might still be open. But should you persist in your defiance, we'll have to escort you to the penitentiary for judgment.
What, those are the echoes you're going to use to threaten them? Come on. People are quarreling here? Or quarreling there?
The Order and the Commoners. It must be Scarlet Velvet causing the stir. The Order's arrogance is known, but such blatant actions. Is it because we're far from the heart of the city? Let's first address their troubles, and then we'll have a proper talk.
Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps.
I got your back. This is my ground.
My compliments.
Right. Big time damage. Oh. I was hoping for a bigger fight.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter, and this year's laureate. I suggest you tread carefully and avoid crossing the Order and the Sentinel, especially not for the sake of mere commoners. Must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
I didn't see anyone trading terminals here. All I see is you taking what's rightfully theirs.
We paid good money for these. If you're taking them, you owe us a refund.
Yet the very traders who took your money have seen the error of their ways and reported your dealings. They have sworn to repent for their illicit production and cease all trade with you.
Illicit production? Traders? Is he talking about the Montellis?
How sad, Miss Carlotta. Such loyalty to your family, only to be left in the dark. No one bothered to inform you, did they?
Oh, please. My ties with the family are not so fragile as to be shaken by mere words. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means that you cannot ignore my status. Wouldn't you agree? The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. Scarlet Velvet is always entitled to trade as they please, regardless of their previous partnerships. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself. If I were you, I'd be on my way to the penitentiary. Willful transgression is the worst blasphemy one can imagine.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order and Phasalia will be the day you beg for the Sentinel's mercy. When that day comes, all shall be under the Order's control, and it will not be long in coming.
Acolytes departs with their entourage. Scarlet Velvet signal. Oh.
Ernesto, the bartender, said you needed to see me. You may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family has left us in a mess. Frankly, I don't see the point in having this conversation. But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly.
What you heard could be another lie from the Order. What if the Order is trying to turn us against each other?
Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. We were informed at short notice to stop all trade. And it's not just the terminals. No more jewelry, perfumes, and all that nonsense. You saw what happened today. And not to mention, I haven't seen him on telly for nearly 2 weeks. Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the Phasalias?
Montelli have been dealing with its own troubles lately.
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault, so our hands were tied.
You sure don't beat around the bush?
A direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control and ceasing trade are not in the Montelli's vocabulary. The Montelli creed has always been family first and a pioneering spirit second.
With your grandfather, maybe. But he won't be around forever. When Capello takes the helm, you won't have a say. The real question is whether we can get our trade back on track. Can your family still be trusted? What I need is a solid promise from someone in charge. Can you do that? One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us commoners end up defending it.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what happened with our cooperation.
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's business. Why am I saying this to you? Excuse my earlier words. So, Ernesto told me Bennett's gone. What happened? He seemed fine the last time we met.
Some say he got what he deserved for stealing from the vault. And there are rumors that you helped him fence the stolen items. There are no other options here. This should have been voiced. Of course, we think there's more to the story.
Good judgment there. The rumors are nonsense. Fencing stolen goods. Please. Bennett used to handle our shipments for the vault, but everything was above board. Nothing shady, okay? He knew his stuff. Never took advantage of us, never budged on prices either. For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometimes. We even set up a shelter there after it happened a few times. That's all. Come to think of it, he did stay there for a while the last time we saw him. Asked us to stash something too. What was it he said? I hope we don't need to use it.
So Bennett left something behind on purpose.
Seems Bennett may have anticipated the trouble ahead. I wonder if you might show us to the shelter. We'd be most grateful.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see it. What's your business there anyway?
Hey, you mind bringing me a cookie? Thank you. Celia made banana oatmeal cookies today. To test our hypothesis and see if there's anything of importance hidden. You okay? I assume we get to travel on this thing. It's taking us a route. No, wait, nope. Got the right way. And I see one of these thingies. Yeah.
Watch out.
Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps.
get the frazzle.
Hopefully this helps.
Extra damage.
I got your back. How reliable. Improvise. Can you keep up?
Oh wait, that's not the one I wanted to press.
You can tell someone was here. Look at the mess. Perhaps Bennett deliberately arranged it this way as a cover. We'll each use our senses to search. Then let's gather and analyze the clues we find.
Alright, sensor time. Let's go. Easy peasy. Hold up. Took a bite out of a cookie. Alright, we spotted something and we decided to take the device and inspect it later. Forget I had autoplay, so turn on. Come across a tattered book. As you flip through it, nothing seems out of place. Maybe this is what Bennett left. You decide to take the book and inspect it later. You notice a slightly faded oil painting. The woman in it wears a serene and enigmatic smile. As you look closer, you see the pen marks in the letter ML and CL in the woman's eyes. You share the clues and items you found with Carlotta. Is it Carlotta?
Something is strange.
These items aren't exactly rare, but they're not everyday objects either. They seem out of place here. Looks like Bennett left them deliberately.
Indeed. But what I find strange is these items. Don't they seem familiar? Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett sent to me in the photo?
There seems to be a connection here.
Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eyes remain bright.
The line refers to the letters ML and CO in the eyes.
Like the secret code in drinks, what matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between both parties. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line, 40 winters.
40 winters. Try page 40. You flip the book to page 40, and there, written in large numbers, are 1, 9, and 0.
The last one is a rotor device. The planet...
Revolve right twice and a half. You and Carlotta rotate the device 2.5 times to the right. With a click, a slip of paper pops out, showing numbers 4, 6, and 8.
MLCL 190468. That format. It's a vault storage code.
It's a bad password. You should have uppercase and lowercase and have at least one symbol in there.
Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. But what was he trying to convey in such a cryptic manner? 4 letters. The highest clearance level in the vault. Could it be? Hold on.
Carlotta? Yeah. He asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Well, I found it.
How's he communicating with us? Isn't this supposed to be like from one of those gourds? I don't think that guy has one. At least we didn't see him with one. Anyway, amazing. Where did you find it?
Yeah, that's for me to know and you to wonder.
A MacGuffin.
But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be recovered.
Hola, madre.
Understood. I'll have someone pick it up for restoration.
Wait, what now? What, you're not even gonna check?
Hold up, need a drink. Why are you stuttering? Isn't it a good thing that we're found at the terminal? Oh, you must have just got in. Celia made us banana oatmeal cookies. So, I was eating a cookie. You had it once. You didn't like it, remember? You weren't into the banana part. You know, banana's in the name, but Padre at least pretended to like it. Why are you stuttering?
Oh, no, it's nothing really. Just worried it might be too tricky to repair.
All right. We'll inform you when there's more to share.
What now? Shall we go get the terminal? Or see what item the code represents?
We're returning to the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. As for the codes, we'll figure it out once we arrive.
Padre, have you tried making those banana oatmeal cookies yourself yet? You said you would.
You might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspected.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain, but I'm forced to consider. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance.
You're the traitor.
Liberty Square, our proximity, the vault's security clearance, a traitor among the top brass, the indifference towards the stolen goods, and the authority to end dealings with Scarlet Velvet.
Padre, I'm glad you find it funny, but that's not an answer. Hmm? They're healthy. Why aren't you eating them? Hmm? Yeah, my gaze looks a lot different without my glasses, I know.
There's someone all evidence points to. Were I to entertain it, it all starts to make sense. Uncle. But if it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, wouldn't that be utterly absurd?
Yeah, I don't see what your uncle would have to gain from this. Essentially just selling out the entire family to the Order.
Now all that remains is to see what the code reveals. It might clear our doubts, or confirm it.
I know it's Spanish and J's sound like H's, but we only type in English in my chat. Okay? Those J's should be H's. There's only one way to find out, whether it will clear our doubts or confirm it.
I'll be with you no matter what. So, let's see where this leads.
Papaya candy? That sounds good. You should send some over here. Oh wait, there's a portrait. Yeah, I know I'm still missing a few of these.
Wind, guide me.
Alright, we'll get back to the companion mission after I do this puzzle. These are really easy. Turn all the blocks into green. We got 3 turns to turn all the blocks into green. Alright. How are we going to do this? Turn that yellow. Turn this blue. And turn that green. Easy. First try. Wait, what is that? Those, okay, I'm gonna see if I get this to work. So these echoes over here, or Tacit Discords, you shouldn't be fighting them.
Leave it to me.
Like, if you leave them alone, Just keep letting them follow you. Eventually, there's a chance they'll just go away or allow you to capture them. You don't need to kill them. And I killed a lot of them. I didn't notice. I only recently found this out. Come on. Come on, do something. Oh. I mean, come on. Okay, no, she's attacking. That was. Come on, don't attack. How long does this take? Like, and it's not like one person said this. Like, I heard this from a lot of people. Come on. Listen, if you don't let me capture him, I'm just gonna murder you. Come on. Come on. You got 3 more seconds. Come on. All right, you're dead.
The hour is upon us. Strike in the shadows. Hopefully this helps.
This is my ground.
Hey, let me get your echoes after I killed you. That's what you get. You saw me give them a chance. I gave them a chance. They chose death. Okay, wait. Why am I getting 2 markers? There's one up there. Oh wait, I got something. Did I unlock a reward? See another one? Ah, okay. Sorry, I see the red dots and I gotta take care of them. So there's that. Where's that other purple showing up on the map? Oh no, that's the quest we're supposed to do. This is another side. Oh, I forgot. This showed for the simulation training, but it didn't go away after I clicked it. Okay, that was confusing me. How are you?
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meetup spot is right ahead.
I didn't want to go too fast there because I always end up losing like or ending some conversations because I run too quickly. Terminal technician.
Lady Carlotta, we received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC.
DC? It's from Duncan.
The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections. Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But, if you insist, Mr. Pierre at headquarters is an expert in this field.
Good. Make sure to contact him. Now please project the restored sections.
Absolutely. One moment.
Carlotta's agent takes out the damaged terminal and projects the restored data before she leaves. As you and Carlotta review the projected data, you notice a pattern of movement. Why didn't they show us this? You notice a pattern of movements between Margarita's, Bennett's home, and the vault with only 2 deviations, Liberty Square and a dock. Liberty Square? I was there not long ago.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there. And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments.
Oh, for anybody who's like just jumping in, we're kind of trying to solve a murder that happened within the family to one of the NPC characters we knew during the story. And there might be some more betrayal going on at the higher ups. Right now she's suspecting her uncle, who's going to be the next head of the family. But I don't understand what the uncle will get out of it, betraying the family. But if it is him, I'm sure they'll come up with a good reason. Okay, let's see. Capolo again. That does sound fishy. Capolo's uncle. Okay, should we head over there after this?
Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's and is an expert in this field. There may be other useful information in the terminal. But first, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, valuable items for trade, and prized possessions entrusted to us by clients. The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance. Please, follow me.
Are we going to go back to that spot where those giant robot things were protecting and try to attack us? An outdoors bookshelf. Is it going to slide open? You seem to be... what seems to be an unremarkable ornamental blending into the... Oh. Even if I was a fast reader, I don't think I would have been able to get all of that. Executor level clearance or higher is required for access. Technical upgrade. Second generation technical test. Retrieved 4 days ago. Purpose unknown. Disposed 2 days ago. Terminal was in storage. Core data module was detected.
Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
So that clears up all the questions.
In Renesita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business. By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle? No. We must find the core module.
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated? Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family.
Sounds like a threat.
Now, we've had some trouble with the shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
I think he's trying to get her out of the city.
I refuse.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family member die unjustly, or see our modules fall into the wrong hands.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears. What harm is there in choosing the safer, easier path?
Or already led to somebody dying.
I can't believe you just said that. So, you're refusing to tell the truth and reveal the module's location, is that it?
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say? What others would think of us? I've given you an out. All you need to do is accept it.
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello.
She didn't call him uncle.
I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family.
It's okay to be a little less perfect with friends.
Really? I just wished... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traitor. I'm just saddened that my uncle is the one behind it all. We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now...
Seriously, was the moon always like that? Because I don't remember.
Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues.
We may restore more data in this terminal. There could still be other possibilities.
Indeed, but time is not on our side. If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair. I need you to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads.
What's your next move if we find the module?
I know that securing the module alone won't suffice. I must uncover Capello's true motives. How it will affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
According to the oh, what? A speed reader wouldn't be able to get all that. Alright, now we got a trial version. Did we get our gun? Yeah, we got our custom gun.
They call it a dock, but no ships ever come. Uncle has concealed what he took from the vault here. A secluded place entirely under his control. For a secret trove of such value, the lack of security is strange. There was little resistance on my way here. This can't be right. Wait. I sense an energy fluctuation nearby. Time to investigate. The size of this place is manageable. I should be able to trace the source quickly.
See, a little resistance. There's no resistance. Nothing was stopping us. You track the energy fluctuation, shifting through the gaps between stashed goods and looking for its sources. A storage box catches your eye. Inside, a stunning handicraft. Handicraft adorned with. I didn't click anything. Is this controller messed up too? Or no, I had autoplay turned on. Okay. You trace the energy fluctuations to this pile of goods and start looking for its source. On the left, a delicate aroma of wine fills the air as you spot bottles of golden osmanthus wines. Is there anyone still left who remembers to... Okay, no. I'm not doing that Zangli line. To the right, carefully folded custom-made cloths catch your eye with their luxurious fabrics. But none of them are the data module you seek.
Nothing so far. Was I wrong? Maybe this place doesn't hold what we're looking for. Why did Bennett come here then? Or am I too late? Did Capello get here first? And the energy fluctuation. It was going off and on. No, I couldn't have been imagining it. Such a big mirror. Why is it here? Doesn't seem to be made of common glass, but some kind of crystallized energy. Oh.
Oh.
Will I find the data module on the other side?
Oh, this is a teleporter.
Or was all this just a trap?
Whose hand was that? We've seen that glove before, right? You arrive at the bank as Carlotta. Oh.
Sounds come forth.
Oh, is that old man again?
Hello
I wonder if he's
again.
the grandfather. Hello again, Carlotta's grandfather. You must be Francisco, the current head of the Montelli family. Should I call you Pandrino like the rest do? What was that last one?
It would be my honor if you do. You don't seem very surprised to learn who I am.
Carlotta told me Mr. Pierre always follows her grandfather around. My instincts weren't wrong when I saw you together. It also explains why you seemed familiar when we first met.
Was our previous meeting really a coincidence?
What's the term for it? A destined encounter? The universe brought us together, and I happened to take the initiative. It's almost poetic. Wouldn't you agree? That's it. I doubt you want more chit-chat. I know you're here for that terminal. Let Pierre inspect it for you, and we can resume our conversation.
We're going to talk about paintings now. You knew I was coming. And you knew why I'm here.
Remember that painting we discussed earlier? In a fragile equilibrium, the smaller piece is forced to repress its true nature. It's confined to a seemingly flawless structure, stripped of its autonomy. I don't want the same fate for her. But I can't simply impose my path upon her, expecting blind obedience. She must find her own path, with a partner she can fully trust. As for those who betray their own blood, there will be no leniency. Even my own son is not exempt from this. However, before I intervene, I want to see her plan take shape. My hand should only be played as a final measure. The old give way to the new. It's the way of the world. But for us Montellis, the courage to break from the past matters far more than clinging to it. So I ask you this favor. When the time is right, give this to her. She'll need it.
It's a little tricky, but you're lucky to have my expertise.
What did he just give us?
This
Like, our
terminal
character
is
seemed pretty
defunct,
shocked.
but I've retrieved all its data, even the overwritten and isolated bits.
You mean data was erased from it? It must have been cached on the RAM.
The terminal has been tampered with, but nothing was intentionally erased. It seems they wanted to overwrite the data to avoid detection. I can show you. Do you have a terminal? I'll send over the data so you can see for yourself.
He's gonna send a virus. These records. I think we said
I
that
assume you've
too
taken
early.
care of Bennett's body.
We dumped him in the tacit Discord zone overnight. We'll claim he was killed by those monsters tomorrow morning. Sir, are you sure? Are we really going to work with the Order after they made you kill one of our own?
We're in too deep now. Handing over the data module to the Order will cement our position as an ally of the authorities. We'll replace the Physaelias. The other resonators in the city are irrelevant. And Bennett, I would have taken care of him regardless. He knew too much. He deserved it for pursuing the Scarlet Velvet matter. Anyone who gets in my way shall meet the same fate.
Yes, sir.
We all stood together on that stormy night. Each one of us losing someone dear. And we all share the desire for our family to find an easier path forward. The best way to avoid sacrifice isn't fighting, but aligning ourselves with superior powers and knowing when to yield. You may have left the family, and I should expect no more favors from you. But I ask this of you one last time. Please, put this terminal in Carlotta's hands.
What's in it? Carlotta? What will happen to her?
Nothing, save for the standard location tracking data every terminal holds. In 3 days, I'll be negotiating on behalf of the family with the Order. I just want to make sure Carlotta doesn't interfere in the meantime. She'll be given a chance to join our side. I promise. Think about Bennett. If you take care of this, I will overlook what he stole and let it be a thing of the past. I know you care more about your late friend than you're willing to admit.
Unbelievable. What is Capello even thinking? Killing one of our own? It's a complete betrayal of our family. I must record all this madness with something. My terminal? No, it's too risky. Wait, I have Bennett's body. Nobody's going to pay attention to a dead man's terminal.
I would disagree. I think that's
I'll
the first thing
record
the
it,
authorities will check.
then overwrite with new data. I have to keep this record well, in case I also...
The terminal was part of Capello's schemes. Carlotta's. I can't reach her now. I must go check on her immediately.
A trap? Wait, sir. Wouldn't Lady Carlotta be in danger? I don't think that's part of your plan. Are you really letting her face this by herself?
She's already there, so why bother? I trust Carlotta and our esteemed guest. It is a trap, but also an opportunity for her to mature.
In the meantime, Carlotta is
What is that?
The family will shield you.
That seemed kind of disjointed.
These flashbacks. Could it be from touching that mirror? Energy crystals made into a mirror with pre-made sonoro inside. A sly trap. These masterless echoes have turned hostile. The frequency fluctuations in the sonoro seem unstable. I'll have to handle them before I can search the area.
Maybe I should have pulled more for her gun. She does so much damage. But I need to save my asteroids for Zani.
Glory demands more. Can you keep us?
Wait, where is he? There you go.
In the name of the Montellis.
It's crazy how many ults she gets.
Is that it? Now there's nothing else in my way. All these obstacles suggest the answer is likely there.
No, hold up. No, there's
I
a
must
chest over there.
investigate that mansion.
I did a bad job in those
The
fights. I
way
got hurt.
out and
There's
clues I need
no
may
way to
lie
heal.
within its walls. Victory favors me. I'm still standing.
peasy. Okay, I saw those statues turn.
This craftsmanship.
Was this part of a puzzle
wise
that I wasn't
investment.
paying attention to? Where's the enemy? Oh, wait. Was I supposed to pay attention to which one's turned? Okay, hold up. No, we gotta go back. We gotta try to remember this. Alright, so from the chest, second one on the right, and the third one on the left. From the chest, second one on the right, third one on the left. Easy peasy.
Start small to build big.
I know we're going backwards here, but I don't think we checked up these stairs. Wait, can we not? Okay, that's an invisible wall. We can't go there. And then over here, invisible wall. Okay.
Can you keep up?
Now we'll go ahead and continue the story. I don't know, we should get the grappling hook. The grappling hook.
Gently does it?
Oh, invisible wall. Okay. And it's just going to be a invisible wall over there. Okay. Continuing on. I just want to check everywhere because once we're done with this mission, we're not going to be able to get back.
This layout and decor seems strikingly similar to our mansion, just with slight differences. This area, these decorations, the chandelier specifically, were destroyed during the invasion 5 years ago. Am I truly in the past, or trapped in some kind of simulation?
I don't know, everything's made out of Sonoro spears, so I would just go with that.
It's been 3 days.
Okay, this
I haven't heard back.
painting is definitely going to be part of a puzzle. Well, it's not even a painting, it's just canvas. There's just one balloon up there.
If you're telling me he's adopting that orphan girl from the other side of the family, spare me. Already heard. Actually, I imagine the whole family's caught wind of it by now. Isn't that why we're throwing this rally for her today?
Tell me, how on earth do you stay in the loop, tinkering away at home like that? You must be shocked. Capello's already the heir. So, why on earth did he adopt her?
In the corner of the mansion, Carlotta's gaze is drawn to two members engaged in conversation.
Orphan girl from the other side of the family, adopted by Padrino. This rally, held for me. A mere touch of the mirror was enough to instantly draw out my memories, experiences, and even passing thoughts, creating this Sonoro.
The glove that pulled her in, that's the same glove she's wearing. So did a multiverse version of herself pull her in? Carlotta pauses, trying to make sense of the situation, but one of the members suddenly notices her and begins asking questions, much to her surprise.
Huh. You look a little familiar. Oh, it's you again. What brings you back here?
You shouldn't know me yet. Not at this time.
I don't understand. What time? What are you talking about?
Sorry. Please don't mind what I just said. I'm not really sure where I am, why I'm here, or what I need to do.
Actually, I think he meant to say, we just saw you. Just now, about a minute ago. You walked right past us and headed that way.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're back so soon. By the way, you do look a bit different, don't you? Your outfit. No, it's more the accessories, really. Yours are red, but the person I saw had blue ones on her wrists. Oh, perhaps I'm imagining things.
Blue accessories. I saw blue accessories on that hand that pulled me inside. I suppose she's the friend who invited me here. Could you tell me where she's gone? I've been left alone since arriving, and I believe I really should meet her.
Perhaps she's just out for a stroll. The preparations are behind schedule due to a mishap. Everyone's waiting for the rally to begin.
Yes, now I remember. The rally didn't start on time because of a lighting malfunction. On the other hand, once the lights are turned on, something may change and it could reveal new clues. Thank you. I think I know where I'm going now.
You're welcome, I suppose. Not that we've done much for you.
I doubt it means much to say this to you, since you only exist in this place, and unlike me, you probably don't need to hear this. But I believe Pedrino took her in because he saw the makings of a true Montelli.
Sounds like she's gassing herself up.
I bet.
How do we get that chest? Because like this gun wielder is like the only gun wielder so far that doesn't aim down the sights when you hit the left trigger. So we can't shoot those balloons. How do we get that chest down? Maybe we gotta advance a little bit. I feel like I should know this number. I don't know the number. Tonight's banquet. Okay, at first two wait, here we go. I'll gotta for the first two digits. I'll go with the numbers. The number of trees and chandeliers in the hall. For the last two digits. Let's see. It took forever to set up the balloons and all this. Maybe he was hiding the password in the balloons. Okay. So, how many trees are in the hall and chandeliers? Well, we get the one chandelier. Two chandeliers. Is that it on chandeliers? Okay. Now trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any more? Okay, so 8 trees, 2 chandeliers. Now those clues hidden in the balloons. Can we pop the balloons? Yeah, I did pop those, but nothing popped out. How are we gonna get that?
Still recognize.
Oh, it doesn't get high enough. Let's see. Don't think we're going to be able to use a glider in here.
Lighter than a dove.
Okay, that didn't pop it. Maybe I did it too late. Let's try that again.
A smooth journey.
Let's try to get on top of it and then do the down kick. Damn it, no. Okay, screw that up. She vaulted over. I wanted to jump on top, off of the banner. This probably isn't the way you're supposed to do it. Can we jump off this? Alright. Got it. First we inspect. No, we're gonna open it up.
This craftsmanship.
Now we inspect.
A wise investment.
You know, as you get older, your memory slips, blah, 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 blah. Okay. August 9th. Okay, so it's going to be 8-9. The last two digits are 8-9. We got 8 trees, 2 chandeliers. I forget which order the trees and chandeliers came in. Was it trees before? I think it was chandeliers before trees. So it'll be 2, 8, 8, 9. I mean, I could double check, but I'm not. Okay. 8, 2, 8, 9. Did I miss a tree? Was there a 9th one? No way did I... It can't be 6. They ignored 2 of the trees. We saw 8... They only wanted the 6 trees. They're down the aisle, but not the ones hidden in the corner. That's BS. No. I got it right the first time. The game got it wrong. I mean, yeah, they only wanted those skinny trees. But these 2 over here, which is in the main hall, they didn't want.
The line in the West End is ours.
Fix it, game. No, I'm not wrong. You're wrong.
Come over, my child.
Sir, are you talking to me?
Yes. Fret not, Carlotta. Come up to the front, so everyone can see you.
I'm looking at what happened 11 years ago. 2 entirely different moments are crossing paths right now. That code we unlocked, what was that for?
Is a special day. The beginning of your journey as one of us. As my granddaughter, you will now carry the Montelli name. My name. The family's name. And with it, its privileges and responsibilities.
I knew it. She shares our bloodline.
She is a true Montelli, just like the Padrino.
Back window. That woman's name was Back Window? What? Okay. Well, I know they all use nicknames, but Back Window. Okay. It's like I am reliving the past. This is not exactly how it happened.
Puny little thing. Such a nervous look to her.
Isn't she from the lesser side of the family? And a girl at that. Why her? What makes her worthy of the Montelli name?
My thoughts exactly. I failed to see how she could possibly belong to our ranks, let alone carry the family name.
was you. Recognition. Praise. Glory.
Her face is cracked.
Isn't that what you want? Stay here, and you'll have all of that.
What is this horror movie stick they're going with? That gunshot was way quieter than her normal ones.
Is that the exit? Dazzling sunlight. Am I in the court? Have I left that scenario already? Now the question is, what moment from my...
I went too fast. Missed the dialogue. They need to talk faster. I was chasing the girl. Thought I was supposed to chase her.
How do I leave this place? Leave? But didn't you just follow me here? Cut the nonsense. You were the one who brought me into this scenario. Fine. But why should I tell you? True, I brought you here. But remember, I am a product of your own making. Your memories, your desires, your fantasies. From this moment on, I am also Carlotta Montelli. We will share the same past, present, and perhaps even future. Don't pretend we're alike in any way, and keep the Montelli name out of your filthy mouth. Oh, right. How could I forget? You worked so hard to earn the illustrious Montelli name back then. And this was your humble abode, correct? A poor little girl from the forgotten side of the family, trying desperately to fit in with the grandeur of her new home, fearing abandonment, and playing the part of a proper lady. You're a star in the ballroom, a top investor at the auction house, but your true talent, being the family's favorite weapon, carrying out orders without question. Is that all you live for? I thought you'd be thrilled with what I'm offering you. Acceptance, validation, indispensability. Did you see how everyone adored you? Isn't this a dream come true? Planning to shoot me again? Don't bother. This scenario is born from your consciousness, and it's also my domain.
But who are you?
Since the frequencies here can be shattered, they can also be brought together again. Why not try shooting yourself? Perhaps that will work. Don't be so quick to deny it. If you truly never craved acceptance and recognition, would I even exist?
If she was born from Carlotta's consciousness, how is this her domain? Not Carlotta's.
I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. Show me how much your sweat and tears are worth.
need help.
Brilliance lights the way. Glory demands more. Can you keep up?
Easy.
Nice work, but this is only the beginning. You must be dying to know which part of the past this is. Would you like a little hint?
The wind abruptly ceases, leaving Carlotta enveloped in an oppressive, humid as she gazes up at the overcast sky, a haunted memory of that fateful...
Blood debts will catch up with those who have to pay. The storm is coming. Ah, now you remember. I knew you'd never forget. The rain that night never ceased in your heart.
Help! Help!
Damn it! This is a trap! They've taken what's ours! In the name of the Montellis, this won't go unpunished.
Did you hear that? Oh, the panic in their voice. How they must be begging for a capable leader to come and save the day.
Oh, did this person die? Oh, can't expect them. Is there a way for me to use items to heal? Yes, okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to use a gold item. Can't switch I'm not trying to switch characters. I'm trying to use items. Oh dear.
Still recognize me?
Easy peasy. But I am pretty close to death right now. See, how did this happen? Okay.
3 key areas have been hit one after another. South Second Block, West End Dock, and our headquarters. Intel says the Physaelias are gearing up for another hit on our headquarters. As usual, we can expect the Order to turn a blind eye. They ambushed Father first before we did anything to them. It is beyond unforgivable.
We're running out of time. Capolo, we need a plan before Padrino wakes up. Call for reinforcements from the East End. It's risky, but if they don't smell our manpower shortage, we might just make it through.
No, we shouldn't do that. The Physaelias were keeping an eye on our other territories.
No, we're not doing that. They can take the West End. Our men will retreat to headquarters.
Why? They're tough, but we're no pushovers either. We earned our turf fair and square. Why should we back down now? When Padrino eventually wakes, how do you plan to explain that we have let his and the entire family's efforts go to waste?
But we still risk exposing the location of our headquarters. It's all about predicting their moves and keeping ours hidden.
What about you, Carlotta? What do you think?
Once again, this deviates from my past experience. Well, I'll point them down the right path this time. We'll hit their base. Our people on the East End, the South Second Block and the Dock will stay put to give the impression we know nothing. Then we'll send our main forces to where the Physaelias keep their echoes. The trade routes mean nothing compared to that. As they know what we value most, we need to demand something of equal worth from them as our bargaining chip.
Is this really going to work?
We can't afford to lose our people. Everything else, even the mansion, are simply assets. I'll cover the rear.
I was wondering if we're going to get them as like trial party members or something.
Quickly and swiftly. The world is mine. Can you keep up? Masterpiece complete. Still recognize me?
Smash him. Oh, she got hit in that echo animation.
The wrong person. Running won't save.
Bad.
Glory to the Montellis.
Can't believe I actually died in the companion quest. How far back did they send us?
Found your weak spot. Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly.
Oh, it doesn't look like they push us back far at all.
Surrender. You will yield.
Saving the ult for the next fight.
Can you keep up?
Oh, and here it is.
Demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me?
I didn't realize there's somebody behind me.
Improvise. Stand down. The stage is set.
First try. Right.
Wow. Look at you with your brilliant plan. So clever. It could have saved us from our humiliating defeat. And of course, you didn't just come up with it because you knew what happened. No. That idea has been brewing in your mind since that very day. How does it feel to finally have your dismissed plan validated? Back then, no one bothered to ask for your input, did they? The big shots like Capello and those old-timers couldn't care less. The family ended up making the worst possible choice. They called for reinforcements, depleting resources in both headquarters and the East End.
No. Cynthia. Look at me. Please. Why is this happening? At the West End. It's all my fault. I should have been more careful. Oh, you're the only family I have left. The Montelli's motto is enterprise. But there's no end to this enterprise. No end to the ambition. No end to chasing wealth. How much more do we have to lose?
In the end, your dear grandfather had to step in and fix the mess you all made. The plan advanced, but the dead were forever gone. It stands as the greatest tragedy in our family's history. With that blood debt haunting you, you became the sharpest blade, working harder than ever to protect the family's interests. And Capello? Did he think of seeking the Order's protection after that? When it became painfully clear that his power alone couldn't secure his ambitions? Come to think of it, what's so wrong with that? Sacrifices are inevitable, and someone must bear the burden. By doing so, the family's interests can be preserved. Is this not the balance you wish to maintain? You were never meant to make decisions for the family. Do you really have what it takes to reshape the order of things? No matter what you say, I must stop him. Why? Didn't I just show you a better future than what you face now? Merely an illusion of your making.
Yeah,
My
nothing in here
choices
is
may
real.
have altered the outcome, but it's impossible to prove now. The past is set in stone. We only have one path before us. Yes, the cold rain from that night still haunts us. But we cannot be shackled by the past. I might not be in charge, but my principles are clear. Every action I take is for the benefit of the family. I must leave here and stop Capello. Whatever the consequence. You're unshakable, aren't you? So you've made up your mind already. Our negotiations have reached a dead end. Then I'll need to try something else to make you stay.
I'm just gonna trap her. An endless maze. I mean, it's probably what I would do. This way.
Left! You should have gone left. Wait. Or maybe not.
I did go left.
Think it over. I told you before. You should take the easier way out.
Okay, we took 2 lefts.
Wrong again. Do you really think you can choose the right path? Stay.
3rd time.
Let's get lost in this maze together, from one window to another. I'll keep you.
Do you truly think you are worthy of the Montelli name?
Another left.
Just give up. What an embarrassing sight. What is so painful to watch?
5 lefts.
You might have another chance up ahead. Don't disappoint us, okay?
Yes, that's right. Keep moving forward. You're getting close. You have to press ahead.
Who's
Don't
Juniper?
doubt yourself.
Don't you see? This is what happens when you choose the wrong path and back the wrong horse.
Nope, we're gonna keep going left.
You'll be far
I don't trust
greater
him.
than you thought.
No, not this way, Piccolina. You should try another way. Choose wisely. You still have a chance to make...
Wait, turn back to where you started. Just discovered it. Wait, what? Was there a secret choice by just going backwards? Easy. Rover.
was worried you might be in danger. Also, I'm here to deliver this.
That looks like a 4-star pistol.
The gun was always there. You earned the right to use it the moment you chose to act on your own accord. Looks like you've made up your mind.
The Padrino's gun never leaves his side. If he places it within your reach, it can only mean one thing. You've been entrusted with the authority to act in the name of Montelli. Now, whether it fires and where it aims, the choice is mine alone.
Alright, final boss fight. Right? I still kind of hurt. Now, do you have your...
I will be there for everyone.
Your resonant chains.
As we head toward our shared future.
He doesn't have any of them.
Leaving the past behind.
Mine has all of them. Because the last resonant chain gives you a little bit of a healing when you use your ult. I mean, it's minute, almost worthless, but it's there.
I am merely a blade made for killing. Am I really qualified to change the status quo?
Why won't you obey my orders? I'm getting old. We should take the easier approach.
If we can make other people pay the price.
So, why can't you just give in to me and stay here?
Oh, I was hoping for a new enemy type.
Moment of resonance. One with the sounds. Sounds come forth.
My compliments. Improvise.
Nope, nope.
Brilliance lights the way.
Ult
The
him.
world is mine. Masterpiece.
And seeing this damage just really makes me tempted to get her weapon.
How did you let go of confusion and doubt so easily? Those were your true feelings. You and I. What makes us so different? Brother, care for a story?
That's what
A
we've been
story
doing.
about why a certain girl was adopted. Prayer alone offers no salvation. In the face of survival, creed becomes meaningless.
How dare she eat the tribute? Nanny always said that food is for tribute. It's not for eating.
You're bad, girl.
Eat it on the run before they can take it.
Nanny.
Oh, did her resonance awaken?
Who would have thought? She's a Montelli after all. The hall is in chaos. Yet she clings to her weapon. What a monster!
This suits a Montelli well. Repurposing decoration into a weapon. Defying indoctrination to chart the course forward. Her blood runs with the same fierce will as ours. Come with me. The family will shield you and open your eyes to a new world. You will rise to become a true Montelli.
Well, we just got the I guess the final boss fight, but we still need to deal with the uncle. Or is that technically going to happen in future patches outside of the companion quest? You tell Carlotta what you learned from the recovered terminal.
So Duncan was in the dark about the real cause of Bennett's death. He simply wanted to protect his friend's reputation, and Capello used that. Duncan gave us a rigged terminal to cover Bennett's debt, clearing his name. Capello couldn't have tampered with the terminal data himself, or he would have found the information hidden beneath the overwrites. He simply laid a trap at the dock that Bennett visited. I can empathize with Duncan, even to some extent Capello. They're driven by a desire for safety and stability. Tempting future even for me. We will never achieve that by surrendering ourselves to the Order. From the very beginning, our paths diverged. To yield to them now means giving up even more. And once we lose our grip, we'll no longer have the luxury of refusal. Grandfather and the others have already paved the way. I will follow their lead and chart a course towards a brighter tomorrow. For our family and all of Raguna. Wealth and power will safeguard our freedom, while freedom in turn will nurture wealth and power. The Montelli family is set to break the Order's suffocating hold and lead Raguna towards a wider horizon, embracing Septimont, Huanglong, and other countries. And through it all, we will never forget who we are. The family exists to accomplish what one cannot, and withstand the winds of fate. This is the future I envision for the Montellis.
What do you plan to do next?
Like I said, we seize control. An all-out war with the Order isn't a wise move. Rather than blindly tailing Capello in search of a hidden data module, let's take control and have him come to us. Scarlet Velvet mentioned they need a formal reply, and we can deliver that. Care to help me give them an unforgettable response in 2 days?
We're taking the initiative. I like it. Oh wait, we're actually supposed to wait 2 days. Okay. At 1900, hold up, 1900. There we go. Oh, damn it. Socks are wet. This should be the end of it right here, I would suspect. We've been going on for almost 3 hours.
Can you hear me?
See.
Just checking your location. Have you reached the spot, my clever accomplice?
Everything's going according to plan.
Perfect. cameras are positioned in all the streets around the venue. Should anything go awry, I'll set Plan B in motion. The venue only has one entrance. I've arranged for a handler to get you in. You'll go in first and then help me slip in without drawing attention.
Oh, the upstairs parlor is off limits, reserved for a private event.
Do you not know who I am? Okay, we gave you a heads up before. Boss wanted a batch of gifts for our business partner.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, yes, they did tell me about that. But weren't you supposed to arrive half an hour later?
Half an hour is enough for me.
What was that?
Oh, I mean, I thought it was good to come here half an hour early. We can get ready sooner this way.
You do have a point, but it's a special day. I need to confirm everyone's identity. What's your code name? Show me your token.
A token? I don't have one. Where's the promised handler? He should be here by now.
Hey, Tulip! Why are you still standing there? Come here. Boss just asked for you.
The visitor slyly palms the tulip coin, hiding the gesture in his shadow. You discreetly... Oh.
Tulip coin. I remember you. You work at the vault, don't you? We had a drink at margaritas.
Oh, well, yes, it's been a while. Don't tell me you've already forgotten me.
No wonder you arrived early. You people at the vault are always one step ahead.
Oh, he's a butt kisser.
Yeah. We can talk after getting the job done. Now hurry up.
Why are they not showing this guy's face? They purposely made it so we couldn't see that guy's face.
Have you made it inside? This area is under surveillance. On either side of the main stage, you should see something that looks like a control panel. Operate it to disable the cameras, then place the gems I made with my forte into position.
Alright, just gotta click on the thing. Ooh, puzzle. Okay. Easy. Easy. Not even a challenge. They always put the really easy ones on a story-based quest. Easy. Barely had to think about it.
How did it go? Any issues?
Everything's fine. Just got to the place we agreed on.
Oh, wait, what? The deal hasn't started yet. Get back to your post.
Front of the hall. Done. Main hall, 5 o'clock. Done. Blind spot. Done. Back window. Done. The setup's complete and the time we plan's drawing near. How's it going on your end?
I'm out of the mirror and the jam is set up. Capello actually inspired this plan. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to infiltrate. The Order's agents have taken the bait and are at the location. Blue Rain and Retriever are primed for action. We'll head out at the chime of the hour.
Now we're gonna actually have to select a wait again. There we go.
Nearly go time. The Order's men should be here. Double check everything.
We should talk, Capello.
I don't know why I found that backhanded slap so funny.
Your guests won't be showing up today.
Carlotta. Looks like you've pieced together the whole story. So it was your crew who tipped us off about changing the time and place for the deal yesterday. Let me guess. You fed the same line to the Order, didn't you? Playing both sides, setting yourself up nicely. But something doesn't add up. You couldn't have pulled this off alone.
Should be wearing a mask.
Capello's promise of safety and comfort are nothing but a sham. He's been using our family as pawns, making them pay the ultimate price. Bennett was just one of his victims. He didn't fall at the hands of tacit discords, but to Capello himself.
Who's that on the left?
His body was disposed of outside the city's limits.
Oh, it's close up with your
The
face.
truth is, Bennett never betrayed us. The path of the Montelli family is one of unity. We stand together, leaving no one behind. I can't promise there won't be more losses, but I will prioritize the welfare of every member. I do not take sacrifice lightly. Now, will you continue down this path? Or will you align with our cause for Bennett's sake and your own?
Trust built on deception always comes back to haunt you. You're getting what you deserve.
Now that you've lost both the goods and your trading partners, this is your last chance to bow out gracefully.
Bow out gracefully. Do you think I still care about saving face at this point? My only regret is not being ruthless enough. I should have cut you loose earlier, making you pay the price like the others who crossed me.
You've betrayed your family's ideals. Should have been voiced.
And what of it? You'll never understand. We lack the power to protect everyone, so what's wrong with seeking a powerful ally? Why not align ourselves with those who share my true goal? You're right. I've crossed the line. But I can still salvage this if I take you out and reclaim that data module.
Really? Those NPCs are gonna do it?
Everyone, capture them!
Time to leave.
Copy.
This is just goofy.
Fall for me, will you? Then, let's fall together.
Wait, those gems she planted, were those explosives? Because I forgot why we were planting them. We got our gliders, right? Right? Bring it to
Scarlet
a safe
Velvet's
place.
people have secured Duncan and will bring him to a safe house. He'll return after everything's settled. Regarding the Order, I tasked Blue Rain and Retriever to pose as Capello's agents and declare the cooperation null and void. No data module, no explanation or any follow-up. Capello is already a lost cause. The Order will realize this soon enough.
Yeah, why didn't he just put the marker all the way over here to begin with? Why breadcrumb it? Oh, because they specifically wanted me to take this path for the bridge so we can have this scene make sense.
The rain's back. I remember telling Grandfather how I hated the rainy season. I once saw rain as a bad omen in Raguna. When it rains, it's easier to wash away bloodstains. That's why acts of revenge usually happen on such days. But today's rain feels different. As it falls, the troubles of yesterday are washed away. I feel calm. Like I've found my true self again. My present and my future are now in my own hands.
Well done, Carlotta. Thank you, Rover. My girl could not have accomplished this without your assistance.
She personally invited me and vouched for me after all. She is capable enough in her own right.
I had faith in you too, but you surpassed my expectations. It appears I underestimated the potential that you possess when working together.
What he just said. Looks like someone's been keeping secrets from me, huh? I've been curious.
What's that goofy smirk?
You entered that Sonaro and delivered his gun to me. How did you earn my grandfather's trust so soon?
Game. I don't need you to judge me, okay? That's a story between the two of us. I'll tell you next time.
The nerve. Fine. Since we make such a good team, I'll let it slide for now.
Capello and his lackeys will face the consequences of their actions. Our code is simple. Vengeance for blood. Death for life. No one is exempt. There's a lot at play here. It will require some effort and a true Montelli at my side to handle it.
I see. I'll take care of the rest.
Did he just assign her to kill her uncle? His son?
But before that,
she is the executioner, sort of. Or executor. Are you leaving?
yes. What, miss me already?
Of course not. Yes, I'll miss you. Who knows when I'll see you again? Well, maybe a little. I'll say the second one. I don't know when your band is going to come back.
No need to feel sad about parting, for each goodbye brings us closer to the next hello. That's my favorite way to think of it. A countdown to our next reunion. With Capello ousted, the family needs someone to fill his shoes. I must assist my grandfather through this tumultuous transition. There's no one else to do it. Thank you, Rover. As my grandfather said, things couldn't have gone so smoothly without your help and support. Now that the dust has settled, you no longer need to stay with me as cat's eye of the Montelli family. But still, I want you to have this. As I said, every member gets a token that matches their codename. Though you already have a pair of cat's eyes, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. No, this gem wasn't crafted by my forte. I chose it just for you.
Is that a pin?
I know someone like you won't stay just for me. And joining the Montelli family might not be in your plans just yet.
No, we got other expansions to go through. Eventually.
But I'll keep this code name for you, Cat's Eye. The first and only member to receive my personal invitation.
I don't know why the achievements just kind of popped up real quick. But yeah, that's it. That's the companion story. And I think I'm going to leave it as the last... Oh, and if you weren't here earlier, potentially the last Wuthering Waves stream I'll do. I'm not quitting Wuthering Waves. I'm just going to quit streaming it. Maybe. I just can't do a good stream for it. With these storied games, I get too sucked into the story. I just sit and watch. I don't actually do any kind of entertainment when it comes to story-based games.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me.
Hold up.
And it's very
rather like cutscene heavy games. And I just rather play these games in my off time. The kind of games I think I will continue to stream are like games like Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring. Those kind of like more gameplay focused games. I might continue streaming Final Fantasy 16. Even though that is pretty heavy. Well, I'll do at least one more. And if Honkai Star Rail, I'll do at least one more. Just so I'm not just quitting cold turkey on that one. Honkai Star Rail's story has gotten so bad. I might just quit the game altogether if they don't pick things up. But that's what I'm planning for with my streams. Going to try to focus on more gameplay focused streams. I think that's just more fun to stream. And everything else, I'll do on my own. I really enjoyed the story. And the chemistry between Carlotta and Rover, I think is far more believable than any of the chemistries he had with other previous characters. Okay, Yingling, there was chemistry between those two characters for sure. Chang-Li, it kind of seemed like she was already infatuated with him, like right off the bat. And same thing with Camellia, just infatuated immediately. With Carlotta, there was more build up to that, and more of a teamwork between the two. I liked it a lot. And yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. It's been over 3 hours. The game wouldn't stop telling me about it. And I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to call the stream right now. I might stream tomorrow. Maybe. Can't make any promises. Hopefully my eyes are working by then. And I hope you all enjoyed. Later.